want to take that back so that you could really learn how to observe in your company. You all have the ability. Ono wasn't. What was unusual about Ono is that Ono would tell you to do something. He would say to you, you have 6 people working in your department. I want to see if you can do it with 3. I had no idea if you could do it with 3. None. But he knew if he didn't ask, he wasn't challenging you. And then he would walk away and say, I'll come back 6 months later. He'd come back 6 months later, and sure enough, you're running a department only 3 people. What would Ono tell you? He would never compliment you, nothing like that. I mean, once
I heard he was a really tough guy.
Shingo, have to be careful because I love Ono, but I tell the story. Just before Shingo died, I had lunch with him here in Japan, and he said, Norman, I know you're working with 2 people, Ono's direct reports and suppliers. But you have to realize that Ono was ruthless. And these people are also ruthless. I didn't know what it meant. But Ono was, it's the sense that he was ruthless, he was just demanding. He demanded the impossible out of you. So people were afraid they couldn't live up to what he was requiring. I mean, one day he stands in front of a warehouse at Toyota Gosei because they made him chairman. They wouldn't move him up the ladder at Toyota. It was really a disgrace because he's the man who made Toyota, but they wouldn't move him up towards the presidency. Too difficult. It's a personality. So they send him to be the chairman of Toyota Gosei. So Toyota Gosei is one of the top tier suppliers, making rubber parts, plastic parts. And he looks at this warehouse and he says, you know, at Toyota, we do not have warehouses. I want you to get rid of this warehouse and retrain everybody to be a mechanic. And I'll come back in 1 year and see how you've done. 1 year he came back, there was no warehouse anymore.
Wow.
Ono told you what he wanted, but never told you how to do it. He never took away your ingenuity. He never took away, you know, your ability to be self-reliant for you to do it. And he built this amazing organization, what we know as Toyota. I mean, these Toyota managers are so good, they just spread the world and they pretty much replicate what's been done in Japan. Sit down and order my favorite, which is called O Toro. But don't buy it, it's too expensive. No, whatever you want you can have. O Toro. And so I ordered the O Toro. I don't like it. It's stringy. Something's wrong. I said, Enrico, come on, let's get out of this restaurant, which is so unusual. And we got up. And then we went to another one. It was called Sushi Ichiban. Ichiban, number 1. And wow, I mean, it was so great. So I asked Mommy, let's go eat there. But they couldn't take all of us, but she found a sister, the same company. They have another one taking all of us. So we're going to get the best sushi in Japan. My tours are different than other people's, and you'll see it as we travel. And one of the things is I don't buy your meals. But Paul thought I did buy your meals. And he told you, some of you, that Norman, you know, he's gonna pay for the meals. So I had to pay for your lunch today. The compromise is this.
It's coming out of Paul's wallet.
No. The compromise is I pay for your lunch every day.
Okay.
But the dinner is on your own.
Fair enough.
Okay.
And the reason it's on your own because I let you go on your own, right? You go wherever you want to eat. You can drink wherever you want. You can go to karaoke with Raphael.
Wow, look at that. What is that?
No, I don't know.
You don't know what it is?
No?
gonna drop down on the floor. What is that? Seaweed? Oh my! Look at that. You guys are awesome.
It's $1,300,000 and it's a bargain. It's a steal. This is what I bought. I don't know if you can see it. This is handmade glass and it's painted. And it's for soy sauce. And the beautiful part of this glass is that the top, even though it's glass, it is screwable to keep the soy sauce from spilling. And I just loved it. I saw it on this program and I had to find it. And we looked around. One person didn't know. They took us to another. The one thing it is, even though they're running one shop, they'll take you to the next shop. Or the next shop. How many people took us around? About 4? At least 4. Yeah, at least 4 taken around until finally we found exactly what I was looking for. This is what you do. You come over here and you look at a product like this and you say, how can we adapt this to our product line? How can we make something like this which will appeal to the American market? Right? Well, we don't necessarily...
Lateral thinking.
Yeah, we don't necessarily maybe use that much soy sauce, but we do use a lot of ketchup, right? And syrup, and other things, right? And we should make products that people will cherish. This cost me $50. $50. And she would go in here and look at this. How am I going to sell it for 100 yen, which is about 90 cents? How are we going to make something as nice and as good for 50 cents? That's what she would do. And that's what I want you to do. There's so much to steal from the Japanese, in a nice way. So much nice to steal.
I mean, the ideas are rampant. They're everywhere.
Look what they've done. This is the hardest language in the world. I mean, it is. They have to know all of Chinese plus 2 other Japanese scripts. It's the hardest language in the world. And very few of them know English or any other language. It's not like Korea or other countries where they really learn the second language very, very well. Not here in Japan. And yet, look what they've done. Not only that have they made competitive products, but they're totally globalized. They're overseas. How did they do it without even speaking the language? One, of course, is complete dedication and long-term vision. Shinkansen is precise. If the schedule says 4:54, that train is there at 4:54. The only thing that's going to stop it is a volcano or a typhoon. If not, it's 2 minutes on the platform and it's gone.
Can you explain that in Japanese culture? Why is that they are so dead on?
I don't know. It's something here.
Well, your wife would know.
Noriko, why are you dead on? Why are you so
Why
precise?
Why are the Japanese so precise?
In time.
Why not?
The one thing that, well, many things stick out, but the one thing was your comment about what is Japan all about. When you said quality, I've been reflective all day about that, and when you see this amazing society that's been brought up from the rubble of World War II to be one of the most high-tech and advanced manufacturing companies in the world, not one, but the, and I realize they did it all based on Deming's quality, at least that's my understanding. It brings an entirely new definition of what quality is all about in the lean model to me that I never fully understood till today.
I was impressed with the, just walking around town, learning the stripes on the path where for the blind, you can feel those ridges. The, just the little things, over at Starbucks, we had a place for liquid to go, and just everything's so organized everywhere. And going to the store and seeing the quality of the products was amazing. And Joe and I found these, we were trying to find something to buy that we could afford in there. We found these bark, beautiful tea containers made of bark. And we thought, well, this is awesome, and we can afford this, you know? So we bought these things for our wives, and I thought, well, I can afford $100 for this, so we bought them. And then I we got talking to George about it. He goes, "That's not $100, Glenn. That's $1,000." Anyway, but the quality was awesome. It was worth it.
Didn't get the card.
It was.
Get your credit card.
One of the things I noticed I wanted to mention was how they take care of the people. Everything's about the people. I did notice that service. And when we went in the stores and we walked around, the service was apparent everywhere. And on the elevator, there was a person greeting you to get in. They told you how to get in, stand back, when to get off. They asked you if everything was okay. What could they do for you? They couldn't do enough for the people. And I was blown away by that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got to get another little thing in here. So while we were buying these amazing tea containers for $1,000, Greg's buying some. I don't know what he paid for his chopsticks.
Probably just 800.
And they're taking so much care in wrapping them. They're making us late to get down to meet you guys at the bus. So Greg and I rush for the elevator when we get on there, and the gal that was on the elevator was blocking the doorway, and then she'd stop at every floor, whether anybody needed to get on or off or not. She'd walk, go, get out, look left, look right, get back on, guard the door, next floor, get out, look left, look right. And Greg was just about to go berserk. And I started to shake, and then I started to weep with laughter because this is the total clash of cultures. Greg Lee and the controlled Asian safety lady on the elevator.
I would say there was two things that really captivated me today. One was when Mr. Nakamura, is that how you say his name, was talking about that Tabio sock company, and I'm going to research it on the internet because it blew me away. Their efficiency, their just in time, and the signaling system that they used, and that I made a note to research that. And then just like Glenn just spoke, I'm fascinated with human behavior, and I can't believe how polite and hardworking and respectful the Japanese people are. So I'm wondering, is it in the DNA of the people, or is it something that's learned that everyone in the world can learn?